Welcome to Pick Up Tarot, tarot to pick you up out of a jam, out of a rut, or out of the dumps. Today's pick a card reading is what is your compulsive monkey on your back nature versus your conscious will and intention. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pick whichever pile you feel most drawn to. The timestamps are below in the description box for you to click on your pile you've chosen so that the video will play at your pile's exact time. And let's get started with pile number 1. So 3 of Pentacles reversed. And your clarifier, the clover and the stork. Okay, so with the 3 of Pentacles reversed, I see that you prefer to work alone and you'd like to break away from group projects or group collaborations. And it could be because you favor creating something new possibilities, something untested. It could be, though, that with your compulsion, you feel that you don't appreciate, that your ideas aren't appreciated, and you don't like social discomfort. So your ideas may not be accepted, or your ideas may not be implemented by the group. So you just go along with the intended path of the group and without involving your ideas. And you pretty much stick with the status quo. But your drive and your will drives you to new possibilities and growth. So you must confront your fear of not being validated or accepted by social norms or by the group, and or being uncomfortable with bringing out your ideas. So there is a risk because it is something unknown with uncertainty and potential of failure, but you can't allow the monkey on your back saying you need to be comfortable and socially accepted. So imagine bringing up the idea of air travel when all we knew were cars and trains, and someone says, let's try flying people in the air from one place to another instead of getting around on land. Okay, kooky, but it worked. That new idea they implemented worked. And clover, with work, this indicates risky transactions and lofty plans. So this is something higher level. It may not have been tested, but it is definitely not the status quo. It is leveling up. Also, the stork indicates something new possibilities. It indicates companies moving in new directions and bringing improvement. Okay, your oracle message is knowledge. Seek knowledge. So you may look into higher knowledge not known to the average person, so that if you bring more knowledge to these new ideas, into creating new things or new ways of doing things, that's backed up by the knowledge and will be less risky. Okay, in your bibliomancy, your word for this reading is jail. Okay, so make sure that your work will fit within the framework of law, and that you are not conducting any business or working on any ideas that may cause harm to others. It sounds like this work may need to be backed up by a lot of checkpoints with knowledge of how things are being done to be on the safe side. Okay, so thank you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you'd like a personal reading, please email me at pickuptarot@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and click the like, subscribe, and the notification bell to receive my next reading. Thank you. Okay, pile number 2. You have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. You have the whips, the bouquet, and birds. So pile number 2, your monkey on your back may be that you overcommit. You may be a people pleaser. So your compulsion is to people please. And you seem to take on more than you can commit to. So as to not create discord with others, but you do end up creating discord within yourself by doing that. So with the 2 of Pentacles, I see that you may be wanting to grab hold of everything, all invitations, perhaps your boss asking if you can work extra hours, and you're unable to say no, but these promises you can't fully commit to. Any commitment or promise you make to your family or your kids, you overcommit. So you seem to be a glutton. To please everyone becomes your glutton for punishment there. With the whips, also, you may feel as if you're being strong, taking on this burden, where in fact, you may just be weak for not being able to say no or too afraid to compromise. So instead of compromising what you would agree to first, you overcommit, and that work is compromised, or it's undone, or promises are unkept. And it's also a burden to your mental health, or it produces anxiety or feelings that you're just going to break. So now you've just tormented yourself by pleasing others. So your alternative would be to take pleasure in all that you do without taking on too much of a burden. So all that you do is done with love and with care, and it is carefully planned and speculated. So you need to lose the monkey on your back and say no if your plate is full, and don't muddle up this beautiful perfection that you have. I mean, you're able to multitask, but you can't muddle things up too much. You do want a good result. You want healthy, clean perspective and mood, and you don't want to feel overburdened, or you don't want to rush into action. You do want to think things through carefully so that you do not fuss and you do not complain to others. So do rethink a decision and use precaution to be attentive to your own health. And your oracle message is dragonfly, so live life to the fullest. I feel the universe wants you to fully experience life in a good way, but not to spread yourself too thin, that you're depleted of energy or you feel half dead, but that you experience each moment fully alive and with a lighter load and a clearer focus. And your Bibliomancy word for the reading is point blank, aimed straight at a mark, so directly. So be direct with your intentions. You should always try to hit the mark and not scatter your energies too much or fall short on the best results. So do aim straight and focus, and rather clear everything else, any other commitments aside. Okay, so thank you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please email me at pickuptarot@gmail.com, and be sure to click the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so that you will receive my next reading. Thanks. So pile number 3. All right, you have the 10 of Cups, the Crossroads, the Rider, and the Lilies. So this card, it typically means happiness and fulfillment, especially in the context of domestic life, happy home, happy family. Okay, but that could be your monkey on your back compulsion to fit in and be accepted by traditional values, by society, by social norms, when you would rather experience a more moral freedom and not be tied down to home and family, or a full on domestic livelihood. The crossroads indicates options, or keeping your options open. So you could be indecisive as well, and not easily be able to commit. So you leave your options open, and home and family is a huge commitment. So the writer could also mean business travel, that you may not be tied down to home or family, but that you would rather travel abroad or internationally and conduct business various places. And with the lilies, this could determine or this could indicate exploring your sexuality, your sensuality, having multiple partners, multiple endeavors. It could also mean pureness or virtue, meaning you could explore being a spiritual mentor. Okay. And your oracle message is money. So find ways to abundance. Definitely. Your bibliomancy card or word, chosen word, is saltwater sea. Yes, so I do see travel and business conducted overseas, and even work of transport by sea. So you're kind of a nomad, pile 3. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like a personal reading, please email me at pickuptarot@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and click the like, subscribe, and the notification bell to receive my next video. Thanks.